Gender role stereotypes are when a person is expected to act in a certain way based on society's expectations related to their gender. Traditional gender roles go back to a time when there were clear and, at times, unequal rules about how people were expected to act based on their gender. People who were born male were expected to be strong and aggressive, not emotional, and, of course, to love sports. People who were born female were expected to be kind and nurturing, emotional, and domestic, meaning they were all supposed to be able to cook and clean. Gender role stereotypes also affect people's understanding of who is beautiful and who is not. People still go to great lengths to try and conform to these unrealistic ideals they see in popular media. They diet, obsessively exercise, and go through plastic surgery. Additionally, strict stereotypes about gender police people's emotions. Girls are not expected to show anger, and boys aren't supposed to be empathetic, nurturing, or vulnerable. Luckily, as times have changed, so have people's expectations about gender.
Alright, sir. So I want to get your opinion about something that I feel like everybody would want to know.
Yes, sir.
What type of stereotypes have you encountered in your experiences?
So this one time, I was gonna help this lady lift something up, and then she started like she was an old lady, and I wanted to help her, and then she was like, "Why are you trying to help me?" I'm like, "Cause it looks like you're struggling." She said, "So you think just because I'm a female, I'm struggling?" I was like, "No, I'm just trying to help you." And then this turned into a whole big argument, cause I was trying to get away. What's your name?
Alright, sir. So a question I have for you is, have you ever experienced any stereotypes?
So, let's see. Ever since I got to America, usually when people see me, they first of all think, damn, he's tall. Why are you so tall? Like, that's the only kind of questions I receive because of my height, you feel me? So, like, I feel like that is really stereotypical, and usually the main thing is that they be like, you play basketball, like just because I'm tall doesn't mean I have to play basketball, you feel me? Like, why? That's the biggest stereotype ever since I got to America. Also, like athletically, like if I'm playing basketball or I'm sort of playing with people, they usually be like, you're too strong, and then they say, oh, you eat lions, you chase lions and what's it called again? And animals, and you eat them with your bare hands back in Africa.
Which is kind of true.
Like, they think we're from the forest. Like, what? We're not straight out the jungle. Like, we came out of cities and the same thing, the same living situations, just like you Americans. We're not so different. But yeah, that's what they think. And that's my stereotype.
Thank you very much.
Attitude.
Have you ever come across any stereotypes?
Yeah, since I'm like African, people ask me if I chase lions or run with them. Yeah, that's it.
Can stereotypes hurt people, and how?
Yes, stereotypes can hurt people, and for many, many reasons. One, because they may feel uncomfortable being the race that they are. Two, they may feel uncomfortable about the gender they are. And three, they may feel uncomfortable about what culture or place they came from. You see, stereotypes were basically things to label someone, and not many people really enjoy being labeled as something that they didn't even choose to be labeled.